am back at it again. Today, we're gonna do another date because we'll date more than one person at a time. Because I have the time, because it's fun, because I need to entertain myself somehow. It is 6 p.m. This is not at 8 a.m. in the morning like the other date, so I don't look as rolled out of bed. Looked a little bit better than my last video. I have been single for 23 years of my life, and I'm just wondering, what am I doing wrong? Is it me? Is it the guy? I just want to know from a guy's perspective what they think about my profile. We're gonna get tips on using dating apps. My date doesn't know that I'm about to like hammer him down with questions, but you know, it's a fun date. I decided to wear a tank top and sweatpants. So now I'm opening the Zoom meeting because he should be here. Well, if he's like on time, he should be here in 5 minutes.
Welcome to Zoom. Enter your meeting ID followed by pound.
Oh my gosh. Shit, sorry, I didn't realize you're here. Wait, can you hear me? Hold on. Wait, I can't hear you.
5 hours later.
Thank you for agreeing to be recorded, because not a lot of people want to be recorded. I mean, some people do, but they're kind of like iffy about it. So thank you for being a participant on my Zoom dating series.
How old are you? I forgot.
I'm 23.
23.
How old are you?
Yeah, 27.
Oh, okay. Does commitment scare you? Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like how many?
3 or 4 or 5 significant ones.
I've been in zilch. 0.
Oh, really? See, because I was just about to ask that if you go on so many dates, I would think that you would be the type to then, you know, spin that into a relationship, because we all know those people who like I have friends who I don't think have been single for like 2 weeks since 7th grade.
I still have just no luck. Guys I've gone on like 5 dates with and then they just drop off the face of the earth. No explanation. Like, so what's the process of you when you're looking at someone's profiles?
I think if it's going to be a right swipe, then I'll look through everything. But you can kind of know a left swipe within just a few photos.
So you do look through the bio and you look through the photos?
Yeah.
Okay,
if it's going to be a right swipe, I'll look through everything.
Okay, so like in a bio, like what makes like a cringy bio and what's like a good bio, you would say, for a girl?
If it includes, you know, something about their job, their occupation, or like what they're going to school for, if they're going to school for something. Let's
evaluate what my profile looks like. So you see my first picture, that's just like kind of like a full body picture. And it says grad student at Cornell and when I graduated as an undergrad. Cool. So and then my bio part says I live life on 2x, and then I put my Instagram handle. So what do you think about that?
I don't know what that means. 2x?
Really? Oh wait, so like double speed. You know, like when you're watching a video, like double speed?
I didn't know what that meant until you explained it.
What's the ratio of like group pictures to like standalone pictures, and then full body pictures to like just head, you know?
And most pictures are like shoulder up. Just people may want to throw in like 1 or 2 full body photos just to kind of be open about everything. But yeah, you seem very good and very confident because all your pictures are just, yeah, exactly.
What are good pickup lines, and what do you respond to and what don't you respond to? So for example, if a guy says, hey, I'm not gonna respond to that.
I think guys don't really have that problem, or maybe just I don't. I don't have like a mental encyclopedia of pickup lines. I've never really used pickup lines, so I'm pretty straightforward, and like if I'm gonna message someone for the first time, it's probably gonna be, there's no like game to it.
Is there something a girl can say like via, once you started chatting, like whoever initiated, that can like scare you away?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm looking at a profile and I'll left swipe based on like, oh, she looks too adventurous for me.
What's your definition of ghosting?
When you just stop talking to someone?
I don't consider it ghosting unless you've already like met them. If you're just talking on apps, I don't consider it ghosting because then it's just they just didn't respond. And I feel like once you made that connection where like you met that person like live and you stop responding after that, then that's considered ghosting. So have you ever ghosted someone?
No, I don't think so. No.
Really? That's so nice. At least on my end, guys are constantly ghosting me. What's that period of time between when you text to when you actually first go and plan a date and go see them?
I've waited like a month before.
A month? Holy moly! Wait, that's a long time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'll like talk to someone for like 1 or 2 days and then I'll immediately be like, let's meet. Just because like sometimes when you text them, they're very different than like in person.
You seem to be really into the idea of like going on dates and that you don't take a lot of time before just going on a date. And I tend to take more time to like just talk. I'm totally content to just like text for a while.
Okay. No, I just do it within 1 or 2 days and then I just go and meet them. Have you ever been catfished?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Like never ever? Maybe it's just my luck, but I've been catfished like several times.
The discrepancy between what they looked like on their profile and what they looked like in real life was never vast enough for me to consider it catfishing.
How do you feel about like when people use filters on their photos?
No, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. That's another, that's like mirror selfies. So have you ever done that thing that like you see in movies and stuff where a girl will have like one of her friends on standby and you can like text the code word to your girlfriend and then she'll like call and be like, hey, you need to come home right now.
Yes.
Get you out of.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's your typical first date?
I feel like over the past couple years, it's gotten to be more just like at least one meal, but sometimes 2 meals. It's more of like a hangout. Like it's like a meal, a thing, and then usually things are going well. So maybe like lunch, thing, dinner.
What?
Like,
I've literally never been on a date like that. Like it's okay. So my typical first dates are coffee dates, but like even when a guy suggests something, it's like one activity or one meal, and so it's like a one and done type of thing. So if you realize that you don't like that person, then you can like easily get out of it.
Well, that might have something to do with like you going on dates after talking to people for like 2 or 3 days, so you don't really have a good feel for them. But then if like you're me and you talk to people for longer, then you kind of feel like, well, we have to spend more time in real life to make all that time spent talking worth it. How far do you set your radius?
Like 2 miles.
2 miles? That's like you see the same people. So most of my guy friends, we're all in agreement that we just like set it as wide as possible, like 100 miles.
What are some red flags?
Maybe when they start telling you deeper information about themselves, stuff about their previous dating experiences.
Wait. You don't like hearing about their previous dating stories? Like you don't. Guys I've gone on like 5 dates with, I've been catfished like several times. Guys are constantly ghosting me.
Regardless of whether I like hearing about it or not, like sometimes they can say things where you're just like, that tells me something about your judgment, you know? She objectively has a history of making bad decisions.
So me, basically.
I don't know that.
Now that you've learned a little bit of how I go about dating and get a feel of like who I am, how I am as a person, what would you recommend I do on dating apps or just in general treat dating from here on out?
I would definitely start by upping your radius from 2 miles because then you'll see more people and new people. I don't know. I don't want to recommend taking more time before going on dates with people because you seem more like you enjoy that. For me personally, it works better to delay a first date by a little bit. But so, I mean, I don't want to call that a recommendation, but maybe a consideration.
Oh my god. Dude, this is fun.
Yep.
Right?
Good time.
I mean, this is...
Okay, I think that is... I mean, right now, I don't know, it's been like an hour. Thank you for doing this with me. Okay, let's end this.
Goodbye.
Rating of this date. I would say it went well. right? I mean, we asked all the important questions. I know what he's like. You know, I've met some really crummy people here in Ithaca, so it was a nice change of pace to meet someone who seems more genuine and nice. So there are some good guys out there. I think I've gotten a hang of this like virtual dating thing. Got to learn some tips on my end to improve my dating app game. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. If you're interested in going on a date with me, just DM me and we can work something out. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you on my next date. Bye.